Very good morning. Today we're going to see the code for direct form 2 realization. Before we check the code, we'll try to understand the problem. Once we understand the problem, we can easily write the code. So the problem which I considered is this. Realize the given filter in direct form 2. So this is a system function which represents a digital filter. This was the question that they have given. They have given only the transfer function. So what I did here was, I multiplied the denominator polynomial so that I get one single expression. In the next step, I divided by highest power. Since this is direct form 2 realization, you know that in direct form 2 realization, you will get an intermediate function. So it can be expressed like this. That is intermediate function v of z is equal to x of z by denominator polynomial, which is nothing but all pole filter. Similarly, we have one more function which represents all zero filter, which is given by y of z, that is equal to only the numerator polynomial multiplied by v of z. Now, for this particular transfer function, what I'll do is I'll cross multiply this denominator polynomial with this, and then I'll try to shift that to RHS. Okay, what I'll do is I cross multiply this with this. Okay, and then I'll retain only v of z, and then I'll transfer the rest to RHS. For this, I'll apply inverse Z transformation. As a result, I'll get this particular expression, which is very, very important for me to realize. Similarly, you can get another function in terms of y of z, wherein it is all zero filter, which is nothing but only numerator polynomial of this original transfer function. Again, I'll apply inverse Z transformation on this particular equation so that you will get an equation something like this. Now, based on this equation, that is these two equations, I'm going to draw direct form 2 structure, which will look something like this. See here, x of n, or if I take v of n in general we call it as temp. It is 5 by 4 times v of n minus 1. How to get v of n minus 1? We should insert a delay element. So delay element you have insert, so that you will get v of n minus 1 here, multiplied by 5 by 4, add that with previous 2. Similarly, we should obtain v of n minus 2. For that, the constant is minus 3 by 4, and add that with the preceding values. So how to obtain v of n minus 2? v of n minus 1 is here. Use delay element, you will get v of n minus 2, multiply constant, add that with rest. Similarly, do for the last one, that is 1 by 8 v of z, z power minus 3. If you take inverse z, you will get 1 by 8 v of n minus 3. v of n minus 3 will get here, multiply by 1 by 8, add that with rest. Along with that, we should also consider x of n. That has to be added. See here, I am adding even x of n input signal. So if you club all this, you will get v of n, which is in general temporary variable, where v of n is a temporary variable. In some book, you can find it as temporary variable. Similarly, represent even this. Y of n is equal to 8 times v of n. V of n is here, multiply by 8, and then minus 4 times v of n minus 1. V of n minus 1 is here, multiply minus 4, add that with preceding value, and then 11 times v of n minus 2, minus 2 times v of n minus 3. 11 times v of n minus 2, and then the last one is v of n minus 3 times v of n minus 3 into minus 2 times. Add them so that you'll get y of n. Now we're going to realize this, or we'll write a code for this. So here I'll consider this variable, this part, instead of v of n, I'll consider it as temp. Here I'll consider it as v1, here v2, and here v3. Okay, based on this, we'll write a code. CLC clears command window, clear all, clears workspace variables, close all, closes any additional window. And X, enter input signal X. See here this is the input, this is a filter. So it will filter out the unwanted things and it will give the output. So you should give some input, right, in the form of discrete signal. So I'm asking user to enter the signal. Initially V1, V2, V3 will be 0. That is these values. I assume that here I'll get V1, here V2, V3, and here it is temp. Now I should pass the input signal one at a time. So for k is equal to 1 till length of x. What is x? Input. Temp is equal to. So here temp is nothing but V of n. So what is the formula for V of n? Temp is equal to V of n. It is pi by 4 Vn minus 1. Where is Vn minus 1? Here. Vn minus 1 is same as V1. Similar. So this can be written like this. Temp is equal to 5 by 4 V1 minus 3 by 4 V2 1 by 8 V3 plus input x. The same thing I have written here. Look here, temp is equal to x of n V1 into 5 by 4 times. As per this, 5 by 4 times V1 minus 3 by 4 times V2 minus 3 by 4 V3 1 by 8. Similarly, there is one more expression, y of k, represent that. So temp Vn is temp, Vn minus 1 is V1, like that. So in this particular block diagram, I am giving input which is in the form of discrete. I can't send all the signals at a time. So I'll send one signal at a time. Suppose if I send first signal, say for example x of n is equal to 1, that will come here, right? And one process will happen. And this has to go here because next input is already ready. In the next instance, second input should come. Where first input should go? It is somewhere here. It has to come here. Similarly, when third input enters, first input is already there, should come here so that it will allow second input to enter. So second input will come here and third input will enter now, something like that. So for that we should perform swapping operation. What is already there should be copied by this, like this. So here I am doing the same. V3 is equal to V2, V2 is equal to V1, V1 is equal to temp. Just swapping operation because process cannot happen instantaneously. We need some time. That's why delay is associated there. And temp is equal to x of k. See here, this is temp, right? Temp is equal to x of k. Temp will be copied with x of k. V1 will copy V of n or temp, and V2 will copy V1, V3 will copy V2. See here, V3 will copy V2, V2 will copy V1, V1 will copy temp, temp will copy x of k, and then end. After every iteration, you should perform swapping operation because it should allow new input to enter and then finally display the output. Now we'll run this code. So it is asking input signal. Let me consider it as 1, 2, 3 just for an example. So this is the output you are getting after filtering operation. Now how to verify this? To verify this, I should enter A coefficient, B coefficient, and then I should use inbuilt function, and then I should verify this output. So from this, I'll take A coefficients. A coefficients for that given problem are A is equal to 1 minus 5 by 4, 3 by 4, and minus 1 by 8. B coefficients are 8, that is b is equal to 8 minus 4 11 minus 2. So as I told, I'll use inbuilt function filter because basically this represents filter. I'll give input and then I'll pass that through filter. Inputs are in the form of A and B quotients, and I'll verify whether I'll get back the same so that I can confirm the program which I have written is correct. So filter, I'll go into, for this filter inputs are B quotients, A quotient which represents transfer function, and then input X, A, B and X. Now I'll press enter. See here it is showing answer as 82248.5. So if you observe, after I execute this particular code, did I get the same answer? 82248.5. So inbuilt function is also giving the same answer. The program which I have written also giving me same answer. So which indicates that whatever we have written is correct. So hope you have understood this particular program. Thank you.